Howdy friends, Guthrie Trapp here, and I want to welcome you to this episode of GT Unlocked. That's right, if you can believe that. In this one, we're going to go over some reggae. I'm going to show you the chords that I like to use on some of this stuff for an example, and then get into some riffs and some things like that. Yeah, we're going to go through the chords, and then, like I said, some riffs, and then we'll just break this down. I'll show you a little bit of my approach of how I kind of like to do it. And then, so yeah, let's just jump right in. So we're going to get an A minor, just a big A minor chord, and then D minor, which actually, if you look at it, it's the exact same grip. It's the same grip as A major, just down the next set of strings. So, but we're going to be working with A minor. So A minor, D minor, G major, back to A minor. And one of the biggest things about the reggae is the rhythm. So of course that's going to have to do with our right hand, some muting techniques, the chord voicing, which it's going to be these really simple, clean chord voicings, no fancy, extensions or anything like that for the most part, just nice and clean. And the thing about the reggae is, yeah, it's got it's the vibe, man. It's the island vibe, right? It's laid back. It's groovy. It's simple, but it's kind of like any other kind of traditional style of music where the parts have to be specific for it to sound right. The bass has to do a certain thing. The drums have to do a certain thing, and the guitar is a crucial element of that. A lot of times it's this straight downstroke, right? Right? Sometimes you're doing that. Sometimes I'll do the upstroke. Right? But the thing about it is my left hand is releasing to determine the length and the duration of the sound that you're hearing. So when I do this, as soon as I lift up with that left hand, it cuts off the note, right? So I did have a deeply schooled reggae cat tell me one time that they never do the upstrokes. They're always doing downstrokes for that stuff like this. Okay, that's cool, but sometimes in the studio, I'll do the upstrokes because to me, it just kind of, sometimes it is a little bit more of an attack, and for me, it's easier, I think, to lay it in the pocket when I'm doing the upstrokes. I can kind of get that. And I bring my hand up high because that allows me not to rush. If I bring my hand way up here, it takes me a minute to get back down, so I'm not rushing. I really want to lay that in the pocket. And so there's that. Another thing I wanted to mention to you is you can, determined by what the song is, you can do some more syncopated style stuff in the flavor of reggae, where the traditional stuff's going to be like really simple. But I might do some stuff like this, where I'm kind of syncopating my right hand a little bit. Combination of that stuff is great. So look, let's move on to a little bit of what I would play on some riffs. Soloing over this stuff, I wouldn't say there's a reggae style of soloing. You're just going to play what's appropriate to the music, but I love these kind of riffs like this. So I'm going to play the minor pentatonic, minor pentatonic. I'm just going to use almost a minor arpeggio even. Root, third, fifth. So root, flat, third, fifth. pentatonic. But especially that interval, the root to the fifth, then D minor, and then same thing, root, flat 3, fifth, right hand position, then G, major, G, the third B, and then the fifth D. So we're using root, third, fifth. So what I like to do is this little right-handed percussive thing where I'm muting a good bit with my right hand, and I'm going to do a lick that sounds like this. Sorry, but then we're going to go to D. I must have glue on my string. See what I'm doing? I'm just playing the root. It's almost like a bass line, but I'm doing this. Really muting that big time, and I'm doing this little double hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it's 4. It's hard to count that, man, when I'm doing it right in the same time. Let's see. But that's the rhythm. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. But that's the idea. It's that really, really muted and then really syncopated and really try to get those. And I like to do the downstroke on those because I can really activate the reverb too. If there's a little reverb happening there, you can really react to that and get that sounding really cool. Okay, so if you want to check out more reggae stuff, check out, of course, we know who the king is, Bob Marley. And then you've got Peter Tosh and Toots and the Maytals and all that amazing stuff, Sly and Robbie and all the incredible rhythm sections that were iconic down there. And really check out what the bass and drums are doing. That is what makes that music. So certain things have to be happening in these traditional forms of music to make them happen. Definitely check that out. Definitely focus on the right hand. The right hand is your personality. The left hand is your knowledge. So don't forget that. If you want to do a little bit, deeper dive into this stuff, definitely check out ArtistWorks. The full backing tracks that are recorded by professional Nashville session musicians, my buddies. Complete tabs for all the improvs. You can tell I've got a couple notes over here. Personalized video exchanges with feedback. Of course, that's the whole thing with ArtistWorks is the personal video exchange back and forth. And if you want to check out the guitar styles of Guthrie Trapp, please do so. The brand new school on the brand new revitalized ArtistWorks platform. We've overhauled everything. It's amazing. So thanks so much, friends. Check that out. And we'll see you down the road real soon. All right. Thanks a bunch. See ya.